My diplomatic talk with my neighbor about removing their security light didn't work. He said he had changed his mind and would leave it pointed as is, like a bright LED in my face every night. Needless to say, I was a bit upset diplomacy failed and started figuring out how to win. If the military taught me anything, there are always ways to adapt and overcome. So I started researching fast-growing plants to create big privacy walls and reading through the HOA bylaws and state ordinances about what I could or couldn't plant and if there were any repercussions for encroachment across the property line. I quickly discovered running bamboo, despite being very invasive, would grow super fast to make the neighbor's house and light disappear from view, and there was nothing on the HOA and city books to prevent me from planting it or cause legal recourse if it spread and grew on his side on the fence. The only thing he could do was cut anything that grew on his side of the line. So I pulled the trigger and planted a bunch of golden bamboos, which grows and spreads crazy fast in Texas and grows up to 20 tall. I didn't care if it took over the fence line because his house is 15 from the fence while mine was 50 yards away, so I planted a bunch right against the wall and only put a root barrier on my side to prevent it from spreading into my yard. Within 6 months his house and light were gone from view, replaced by a pretty bamboo jungle row at the edge of my yard. Within 1 year, he complained it was growing into his yard via mailed letters. They went right into the trash with no response. He rang my doorbell once, and I looked at him through the window but just didn't answer the door. I unexpectedly sold the house and moved 2 years after planning for a career opportunity. It's been 2 years since I sold, and I just checked the property on Google Earth, and his entire backyard is bamboo.